For this experiment, I am testing how different apertures on a camera changes how the overall image looks. I will be using my mother as the camera's subject. She is sat in a chair. And 1 meter away I have a Canon 750D which has been set at 30 frames per second with an ISO of 800. Next to this I have a mini spotlight which is being lifted up with a piano. From a different angle I am also using a ring light to ensure my mother's face isn't too sharp. At first I am using an f-stop of 5, and true to my research there is a shallow depth of field. When my mother is in focus, the background is blurred and vice versa. For the f-stop of 10, the image is slightly darker, and although the depth of field is still shallow, it is slightly deeper than the image before. On top of this, more noticeable grain is present in the image. Next was an f-stop of 16. This image was noticeably darker, but you can tell there is a deeper depth of field. So when my mother is in focus, the background is mostly in focus too. Lastly, I used an f-stop of 20, which has the deepest depth of field out of all of the apertures. My mother and the background are both in focus at the same time. It also has the most amount of grain in this image because it is taking in the least amount of light.